As a 24-year-old girly who's currently in an aggressive cut for fat loss, I still prefer to get some sort of movement in on my rest days. So let me show you what an active rest day in my normal routine looks like. Since today is all about recovery, we did sleep in an hour later than normal. But on my rest days, I also take all of the same supplements. So I mixed up my watermelon element electrolytes before we headed off to the gym. Every day of my routine, I focus on a high step count. So my current goal is 12K. Normally on my active rest days, I slightly increase that to around 15 to 20K. So today's treadmill session, we set to 3.5 speed, walked for an hour, and got about 10K steps in before we left the gym. Right after that, I like to hop into my mobility. We did about 10 minutes of dynamic stretching. And then the last thing I prioritize on my active rest days is definitely hitting some core. So I'm going to put the core workout that I did today on the screen so y'all can see the full walkthrough, but mostly it's just like stabilizing exercises to work on my full body core strength. Some of the moves, for example, that are always my go-tos are dead bugs, and I really make sure on this day to prioritize slow and controlled movements. I also did a few sets of bear crawl knee taps. These are so good and so underrated. I don't know why more people aren't doing these. Another tip I have for you is that on your active rest days, if you can really prioritize paying attention to muscle groups that you skip or that maybe you suffer from injuries with. So because one of the things I normally struggle with is a postural strain in my upper back, I use my rest day as an opportunity to really work on strengthening that part of my body. I have my own customized routine for this, but a lot of it incorporates small movements with resistance bands and light dumbbells. And then the last core movement we got into was some Spider-Man planks. And on your core movements on these days, I really want you to focus on holding position so that we can work on isometrics as well.